The next characteristic of adult learning considers an adult's readiness to learn or their need for relevance in education. This refers to how willing and prepared they actually are to get started on their learning journey in the first place. Now, Malcolm Knowles, the grandfather of adult learning, suggests that as we mature, our readiness to learn becomes increasingly relevant and focused to the tasks of our social roles and to help us cope more effectively with life situations that those roles actually entail. So in short, the theory of this relevancy concept is that adults must see the reason for learning something in order for them to hit the gas pedal, for them to enroll in your course, get fully engaged, and to benefit from your learning experience. Now, the content of a training program must be meaningful and it must be relevant to the adult learners, to their lives and to their businesses. They have to very, very clearly see why and how the learning is actually important to them personally and how it actually applies to their particular lives. The immediate use of the learning also needs to be very clearly understood by the learner. If they can't see how they can personally apply the learning to their own life goals and roles, then it's suggested that the motivation towards the training program will be significantly reduced. So applying this to real life situations, adults are ready to learn when they identify something they want to know, they want to become proficient at, or when they basically experience something that connects with their own real life situations. So an adult's readiness to learn will increase when they can see that taking on a new skill, new information, new knowledge, or a new competency will basically help them get better at life. They focus on the goals and outcomes that the learning will provide them. They want it to be timely, so they want to be able to apply it right now. They want to only learn things that are relevant and applicable in this particular moment. They also seek meaningful learning experiences, and they want their learning objectives to be really clear in complete black and white. So the course you build has to be applicable to their work or to the other responsibilities that are of value to them. You must absolutely pay very careful attention to identifying and developing the objectives of your course and creating explicit learning outcomes before the course actually begins. So what this means for you is that any theories or concepts that you present in your course must be related to a setting or to a context that your participants know and understand. Now, Malcolm Knowles again states that adults are practical. Therefore, if we focus on creating content for our audience that is most useful to them in their work and in their social roles, they will be much more likely to learn from you. So by fully informing them and explicitly how your lessons are going to be useful to them on the job or in their various social roles or in their wider life and things that they love, by explaining to them how and in what ways it will serve them, by explaining to them in language that's applicable to their particular world, we are going to be much more likely to have happy learners, which is great for them, great for you, and obviously great for business.